Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since we made a video on the Cub here, an update video. Kind of been a little busy doing a little this and that, been out of town, stuff like that. So anyway, here's what we got going on. Since the last video, I believe I cut the fabric off the airplane and took the stringers off. These right here on the sides. Took those off. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy in here. I've been in here putting all this poly brush on, putting the pink tape on. But anyway, but yeah, I cut the fabric there off. I replaced the stringers on the sides of the fuselage up there going down the turtle deck. Then I went down to aircraft spruce. Well, I take it back. I called aircraft spruce first. Told them I needed to order an envelope without the bottom in it. And I ordered the envelope, and the lady said 7 to 10 days I should have it. 3 weeks goes by, I ain't heard nothing, I ain't seen nothing. So I call her. They lost the ticket evidently. She said I'll get somebody on it today and we'll get it at the door. So they did. I received it the next day. And about a week goes by, then I open up the package and I see fabric, see staples in the fabric. And I folded it all out, and I told them I wanted the envelope without the bottom in it, and I wanted it stitched right down the center spine of the fuselage, up the vertical and on top of the vertical, and open on the back and on the bottom. So anyway, long story long, what they done was they did not, I don't know what they done. I ended up having to go down there, drive an hour and a half down to aircraft spruce, show the lady how to make the envelope, how to stitch it, and I got it, and it still didn't fit good. I had to cut it to make it fit on the vertical, right where it turns down at, right here on the, right there. So anyway, we'll get to that in just a minute. But anyways, show you here what I got going on. I've got the new fabric put on. Almost done with the pink tape on it. So let me flip the camera around and we'll show you what we got. All right, so we got the new fabric here on. I've got the pink tape started on it. Looks good. What I did whenever I put the fabric on, like I said, it was an envelope without the bottom in it. So what I done is how the fabric, she stitched it where they were, like the flap, basically. Right here, the two pieces. She just kind of folded them like this, folded them in, stitched it or whatever. So anyway, there's a little flap about a ½ inch long or so down here. And I just glued that to the side, this back side of the center spine stringer. And that's how I kept the seam straight. And you can look up through here and, it's just as straight as an arrow. So anyways, but that's what I done there, and then I went on ahead and I glued the bottom fabric on first, and then I overlapped these sides over and glued it on there that way. And these lights are making this fabric look a whole lot worse than what it is. It's real bright pink, but it kind of looks real sloppy looking, which I ain't a professional at doing all this right here, but anyways, I think it's looking all right. But like some of these runs right here you see in it, I used a big 4-inch brush whenever I put the first coat of poly brush there on, and you can see it all up here on the top. What it done is, because I had the plane rotated on its side, kind of sideways whenever I put it all on, and it soaked right through to the back side and then started running down the fabric there on the back side. So that ain't gonna hurt a thing. You'll never notice that whenever I get the poly brush and spray and paint and all that on there. But anyway, I've got the pink tape here on, and I use, normally I don't know what they put 1-inch tape for in a covering kit, but I used it right here. A lot of people there don't even put fabric right up here, but I did. I put fabric here and then up here on the inside, and then over here on that side I left it all off. All of that is already painted yellow, final color for final coat paint on it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make me a panel aluminum panel to go right here that's going to have my fuel gauge, my mag switch, and probably a Hobbs meter I'm going to put up here and everything, because the dash is going back all original factory just like it left in 46. So we got tape on the sides here. I put a piece down right here, and all of this and all of that and whatever, and then I use 3-inch tape going right here all the way down. And what I done is from right here down, I cut it 2 inches, and then it stops right here, and then it goes, to 3-inch tape, and then it folds over to the inside in here, which I still got to iron all this down. I got some little tabs there sticking up. So anyways, this 3-inch tape, just rolls right over up here and goes down. Turned out nice all the way around on the inside, and same way on this one right here. This 3-inch tape, and then I cut it to 2 inches right here to go out on this outside, just so it would all be one continuous run. There wouldn't be a seam or nothing, like a split part. But what I done is you always want to start in the back and work your way forward with your tape. So that way there, your tape overlaps, like this piece here is underneath all of this. All right. And, so you want it to overlap just for wind's sake, I guess. If it ever liable to blow up, but it ain't. That stuff's stuck on there so tight it ain't coming off. But anyways, so what I done is I put 3-inch on the bottom and just overlapped it. Because of my overlap, I overlapped 1 inch with the fabric on the side when it goes down and overlaps to the bottom. So I used 3-inch tape going down the bottom on the bottom longerons. And then everywhere else has got 2-inch going down here, and 2-inch here, 2-inch right up here. And I don't know how everybody else does this or not, but right here, which this will be, you won't see this, I'm going to heat my iron up a little bit, kind of heat this up and kind of melt it down. It'll blend in, smooth it out a lot better, but I ain't really ironed over none of this here yet. But that's 2 pieces. So the tape comes up the stringer, and then it stops right here, and then I brought this top down over the top of that. But you can see these new stringers, man. These babies are just as straight as an arrow. Beautiful. I'm glad that I went on ahead and changed them out. As sickening as it was to see this fabric cut off of this airplane after I done spent all that time putting it on there, it was well worth it in the end here. So, but back here, I used the OEM drawings from Piper to put the inspection hose and all in. There's a little clear plexiglass window that goes on here, and the same way on the other side. And then you got 2 inspection rings right here and 2 over there on the other side for getting in there on the yoke and everything and checking all that out. But this top piece of tape going down the spine right here, this right here is the hardest part of anything I've done on this airplane, trying to get this 2-inch tape to lay right. You can see there's some wrinkles in it. I ain't even tried the iron yet. I just put it on there, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little shoehorn looking little iron and little hobby iron, and I'm just going to come in here and just try to heat this up and just try to shrink all these wrinkles right here out and smooth all of it up and get it all just as smooth as I can. That's the only thing. But trying to get this to pop down and lay down flat, and I had to take some polytack and run up, down here on the center, just a little bitty tiny little run. I put in a little bottle, like one of my little e-juice bottles, and squirt polytacker on it, and then I rubbed it in and let it stick and glue, and then taking it was like 2 days worth of tinkering with it, trying to get it to go on right. But then back here, I just brought this tape on back, and then I put a little little half moon shape here in it, or whatever, quarter moon shape, and right here, just put these on the square from like right here to right here, and then put these on first, and then this tape coming down the side overlaps in there and then tucks and folds in. And the other side, got it. I've got this piece right here on so far, but what I've done, it looks darker right here. It looks like I already got taper on it, but I already marked it all off and put one coat of, poly brush on it, which it already had one coat. So I mean, basically there's 2 coats on there now where the tape's going out on it. But all this here turned out good. It's looking good so far. I'm getting anxious now. I mean, I'm getting closer to dropping this curtain of plastic down and getting the paint booth back going in here and starting to spray again. But I ain't sure how everybody does this, but I put a piece of tape right here and one down here because of the window track. It touches down here on the bottom, and then same over there, it kind of touches a little bit. But I gotta heat this tape right here up. There's a couple little bows, little pop-ups in it there, because it's kind of, you can see it's kind of curves up in that direction. But anyways, that's where I'm at with it, and I'm gonna try to start making some little weekly updates here, showing you what we got going on there from week to week. Right here, I put the 2 stitches in it, just like the measurements say from the OEM drawings of Piper. I marked out down here where the rudder cables come out at. So I'm gonna wait until I get everything painted. A lot of people go ahead and they'll run them cables there out and then tape them up, but I'm gonna leave them in there because when I cut these holes right here out, all I gotta do is reach in there and take it and cut it, poke the cable out, put the leather patch over it, and it's done. I've got my cables, you can see them, turnbuckles there, taped up there to the frame. And then back here in the back, I got those just draped in right here, taped in, so it'll be easy to get to and whatnot. So, but anyways, got drain grommets right here. You're supposed to put a dollar patch right here, drain grommet here, and then I put one on the very bottom up under there. What this is, this little dollar patch, this is from where the little round tube is in there, where the factory held these frames upside down, running them through the factory. So actually that's how they would have a hole in here all the way through. They would cover it, and then they'd poke a hole in that, and they would bolt the airframe to their jig, to their little rotisserie things and stuff, and they would stay on that right there until they get ready to pull out the door, and then they'll take everything off of the frame, put it on the gear, and then they'll put a little patch over it and paint it yellow. And that's the end of that. Same way on the wings, out on the wingtip bows. And I put patches on those too, not that I had holes in them, but I just put them on there because that's how they look from the factory. So anyways, I'm rambling on as always. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more updates here on the Cub. And I appreciate you watching and joining in with me. Thanks for watching.